top news of the week. It has become mandatory for those traveling by air to West Bengal to show negative corona RT-PCR report from now on. If there is no negative report of RT-PCR, then it will be necessary to show the vaccination certificate. In its order issued by the government, it has been said that whether it is a commercial flight or non-commercial flight, all passengers coming to West Bengal by these aircraft will either have to show the vaccine certificate or show the RT-PCR report. Only after this they will be allowed to enter the West Bengal. In this regard, the state government has written to the Ministry of Civil Aviation. West Bengal Home Secretary BP Gopalika has written to Civil Aviation Secretary PS Kharola that this decision of the government that will be implemented with immediate effect. Passenger will have to provide proof of complete vaccination or show a negative RT-PCR report of corona at the time of boarding the flight. This RT-PCR report should not be earlier than 72 hours before the boarding the aircraft. The expansion of the cabinet in UP is almost certain. The cabinet expansion has got the green signal in the meeting held on Sunday with the BJP and the Sun. The party members have agreed on which new faces will be given a place in the cabinet. Everything will be decided soon after discussion with BJP National President JP Nadda, National Organization General Secretary BL Santosh and Home Minister Amit Shah in Delhi. 5 and 7 new names can be included in the expansion. The Sun has advised the BJP not to remove anyone from the present cabinet. UP BJP has also accepted this advice. The UP organization prepared a list of 10 possible names. They held a meeting with National President JP Nadda and National Organization General Secretary BL Santosh in Delhi on Monday. Now, a meeting will be held with Home Minister Amit Shah. They will also be consulted on the shortlisted names. After the opinion of the Sun, the BJP has prepared its list in which special attention has been paid to caste issue. At present, apart from the CM, there are 22 cabinet ministers, 9 ministers of state independent charge and 21 ministers of the state. A total of 53 people in the UP cabinet. 60 people can be included in the cabinet, and for this reason, a maximum of 7 new ministers can be named. Days after relaxing travel restrictions for tourists, Canada has extended the ban on international flights from India till August 21, 2021. As a result, the travel restrictions for Indian passengers planning to travel to Canada will roll over the another month. The government of Canada announced on Tuesday. Meanwhile, Canada has announced relaxation for international passengers apart from those traveling from India. Fully vaccinated citizens and permanent residents from the US can enter Canada without being required to observe the mandatory quarantine period. The same rule is also applied to workers with valid work permits, international students, and relatives of the permanent residents. At the same time, fully vaccinated tourists from the other countries will be allowed to enter Canada from September 7. The Punjab government has decided to reopen schools for students of classes 10th, 11th and 12th in the state from July 26. However, in the view of coronavirus pandemic, the government has set some conditions for this. According to the decisions of Captain Amrinder Singh's government, the students who come to the school will have to take the approval of their parents first. Also, it has been said in the order that the staff and teachers of the school should be fully vaccinated both doses. Apart from this, the state government has also announced to increase the number of people attending the program or function in closed spaces to 150 and open spaces to 300. Schools across the country were closed after the nationwide lockdown on the March 24 last year in view of the COVID-19 pandemic. Although offline classes resumed from October last year, schools were once again forced to close after the deadly second wave of the COVID-19 pandemic in India that led the death of the students. Provincial authorities are concerned that almost half the foreign tourists who have tested positive for COVID-19 since July 1st were detected on arrival at the airport when they had tested negative before obtaining a certificate from entry allowing them to board the flight. As of midnight Saturday, 16 tourists have tested positive for COVID-19 since arriving in the Sandbox Island province. 7 of them were detected at Phuket airport. Another tourist was detected with the coronavirus about 3 days after arrival. Phuket opened the door to fully vaccinated tourists from July 1st. One of the requirements is to obtain a COE from Embassy of Consulate to allow them to board a flight to the island that required a negative COVID-19 test no more than 72 hours period of departure. A total of 7,462 foreign visitors had arrived in the province as of midnight Saturday, according to the official figures. Thailand's second largest food delivery company, Foodpanda, has faced a social media sensation since last few days following its tweet linking an anti-government protest with terrorism. A user tweeted a clip of a man and woman on motorcycle with no vehicle license with the hashtag July 18 mob hashtag on Sunday. A food box was fitted on it bearing what looked like the Foodpanda logo. The user claimed some protesters were trying to burn a royal portrait and he was giving clues on who they were in the photo. He urged officials to take action. The Foodpanda official account replied to the tweet saying the company was investigating whether the man who dressed like its rider was really its employee or somebody who dressed like one. Foodpanda later apologized in the new tweet saying the investigation is ongoing and it would give more information later. Thailand was the second largest food delivery market in Southeast Asia with $2.8 billion in gross merchandise values, behind Indonesia at $3.7 billion and followed by Singapore at $2.4 billion.